Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So I'm using the brand new kikki.K Thyme collection to decorate in my planner this week. So let's get to it. Alright, so this week I'm going to be using something you saw in my favourites. But then I realised I hadn't actually shown on camera yet. I have filmed it and it's going up on, I think, it'll be either Wednesday or Friday, I don't know yet. But it's the new Paper Lovers book. It's called the Thyme collection, and I'm adding it in with the Paper Lovers, the Notepad and the quote cards. The quote cards in the Paper Lovers book you'll see in that video. The Notepad I have already done. I will link it down below. I know I did them out of order. I was trying to get a bunch of stuff filmed and I didn't realise until after I'd filmed everything, like the favourites on Friday, that I'd actually hadn't put it up yet. And I hadn't realised that I was going to use it this week, and I've already planned it all out. So I'm just going with it, and you guys will see the walkthrough later in the week. I know, I'm a bit scatterbrained. Anyway, I love this green collection. I'm so in love with it. It is absolutely stunning. I adore it. So I'm going to play with it, and I'm going to add in some gold, and I'm thinking of maybe using my foil quill to add in a bit more gold. Maybe. Because I should be able to draw these. They're really not that difficult. So I'm going to start off with this bit. I may have to buy another one of these books because I love it. So I'm going to start with this one. We're going to do an old school kind of run across the top and the bottom. But I am going to deliberately try and cut this down a little bit so I actually do get some of the pattern, because I have a feeling that if I don't, I won't get the pattern. So rather than sticking it and moving it, I'm just going to grab my ruler, or a ruler. And just check how tall this is. I think it's 1 and a bit. It's 1.5. So I'm going to cut. We'll do some cutting. Move that off for a sec. It is so pretty. I love that. I've seriously been using this bit of washi tape as a guide for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, and it actually, no, probably longer than that, probably 3 or 4 months, and it's still sticky and still works, and I love it. So I've just cut off a strip there that's not going to be used for anything. I can keep that. I will keep that because it's got the green on the back, but then I'll cut these to the sort of 1.5 centimeter strips. So I'm just using the ruler. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just giving it just a little bit more than 1.5. Actually, what I'll do this the other way. So 1.5. This is my little trick when I want to cut a bunch of things exactly the same size. So it's actually funny that I was talking about that bit of tape. So 1.5 is there-ish. And like I said, because this doesn't need to be perfect, I'm not worried too much about it. I do though want to make this straight, so I do have a straight edge on this tape. So if I just stick that down, I'm also following along the guideline for one of those lines, so I can sort of see, yep, that's right. Now this is when it becomes a little bit difficult if you do it this way, because you kind of have to leave the guide off. You need to go that way. So I'm lining that up against the tape and holding it down. Fingers well out of the way because I don't want to cut my fingers off. And I'm cutting that down. Now that is straight, I think. So we'll soon find out if it's not. And we'll do the same thing. Now, I'm just going to try with the guide, with the finger protector, because it does hold it down better. It's just that it's a little harder to do when you've got such a small amount of paper. But I'll give it a shot. So I need 4 of these, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. It is working with the finger protector. I think it's easier the other way, but I'll do it this way. I think I'm going to get more. There's more possibility of these actually being straight in this one. Now, because of the way this pattern is too, there's a possibility that some of them don't get as many of the actual patterns. So like this one here hasn't really got much. So I'm just going to cut another one. Actually, that one will be right. Just in case I need a spare, because I have a feeling I will. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and cut and put these onto the page. Same old way I always do them, just a bit of glue tape, cover across the top, and then I'll just go ahead and cut off the excess. Such a pretty colour. That's just a trick I've been doing when I've been using my glue tape. I forgot the first time I laid it down, but that's all right. These are pieces of sticker paper that I finished with the stickers. I just keep them, and then they're really good to put down under glue tape because they don't wobble around. Like, they don't stick to the page, and that way I don't need to throw away a piece of scrap paper. It's just fine as it is. So I'm just going to cut off the excess, and then I'm going to use my paper trimmer to cut the bottom, like the excess on the bottom and the top. So pretty. It is so delicate, which I really love. I just think there's really something to it. But while I've been doing that, I've been thinking, and I think there's a kikki.K washi tape that might match this. So I'm just moving some stuff so I can get into my washi tape collection. See if I can find it. Okay. So I've got this green spotty one. I think this was out of one of the releases from a little while ago. Was the one that had the green and the pink. I think that was I don't remember what it was called though. I'll find it. I'm just going to put this washi down the side. I just feel like it needs a little bit of something on the edge. And this is just something, again, very delicate, very simple. And this is where we might add in some gold afterwards, because I think the gold works on the washi tape. I might add in a little bit of foil. And the only downside is that doesn't look... Oh yes it does. It didn't look straight, but it is. And I'm just going to be lazy and use my washi cutter for this because it's really easy to butt it up against the edge because the paper is raised up, so you're going to get it straight and then just tear it. You'll never notice. I need to punch the holes, but I'll do that in a second once I've put the stickers down. So I've got these Days of the Week ones from Beehaven. I just think that green matches really, really nicely, and I like the swatch. It's the same reason I love the Planners Anonymous ones so much. The swatch is really cool. So I'm going to use these ones. I'm just going to stick them down across the Monday, and I'm just going to move them a little bit. So rather than being, actually no, wait, I'll put them exactly there. So I'm just going to put them right on the corner of the line, put the date on, punch the holes, and I'll be right back. Now we get to add in some colours and bits and pieces. I want to use a quote card, and the only downside to this, downside. It's not really a downside. They now are these beautiful scalloped shapes, and again, you'll see these when I'll do the full walkthrough in that video. But they've got these beautiful scalloped details to them now, so it's sort of, it's going to be harder to add, maybe we don't. It may be harder to use them in a planner because you can't kind of, I was going to say you can't put something on the back of it, but you don't really need to because it's got colours. Okay, I may go back to that. Hold on. The creative process sometimes makes a mess of me. I'm just holding those stickers up there because I need something down here to cover this up. I do want to do a flipper of some description though, just to kind of write down some notes and stuff. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this bit here. This has got Grow with Kindness on it, and I've just pulled that out very gently. And I don't want to use the whole page. I feel like that's going to be too much. So what I might do is cut it in half. So let's have, so I'm going to cut off the Grow with Kindness on the top. For obvious reasons, I want to save that, so I'll put it on the top. I'll put it on the other page when we get there. And I'm going to cut this in half. Where's half? I'm doing stuff like this, it needs to be lined up properly. I get either my Misty or my scoreboard out and use that to kind of help me. I've got the middle on the hard edge. I always leave a little bit of area where there's no tape so that I can get my hands in the right spot. And if you push this in up against the edge, you should get it lined up pretty close. Pretty close. It's not quite perfect, but it's pretty close. It also makes it a little bit stiffer. It's not quite as floppy as it just was because now it's the two bits of paper stuck together. I'm just cutting off the excess. I'm only doing the bit on the top there. And I'm going to come back in. I'm going to stick this Grow with Kindness down. Just putting tape on the middle bit, so I'm going to cut it off. And then I'll put that where I want it here. I actually want it just off to the side. So rather than being straight in the middle, you can see where the edge is. Just cut the excess off. Whoops, the cord stuck. So it's sort of off to the side there. And then we'll do the holes really quick, and then we're going to put, I need some gold on here. I'm going to try the gold first, see if I can draw some gold. I don't know if I can. So before I start deciding that yes, I'm going to put this on the actual page, I'm just going to grab the foil. So this is the special foil quill foil. You have to use the foil quill foil because if you don't, it doesn't work. I'm just grabbing, I do have green, but I'm going to stick with the gold. So I'm just making sure I'm using the right gold because there's a couple of different shades of it. Grabbing this one. I'm just going to use some of that tape just to hold this down. I'm also going to just put a bit of tape under here because I want to test it, see if I can add some gold to it. So I'm just leaving it as a little hinge at the top there. And I'm grabbing the the book is up in front of me. So I'm looking, these are my reference kind of images, because it shouldn't be that difficult to kind of create some of these. So this is one of the reasons, I guess, that I have these dot grids on the front. It's an experimentation place where I can try these things and see if they work. So I'm just gonna start off with so this is the Freestyle foil quill. I have done a couple of videos using this. It's on my list of tools I don't use and I don't know why, so I'm trying to use it a bit more often. So it's called Freestyle for a reason. You can just do whatever you want with it. So I'm just putting some spots where I know that washi tape is. Now the downside to this is I can't see where it is. So that's why I wanted it to be a hinge so I can just pick it up. But it is a test for a reason, so I can do some things to kind of see what they look like. I'm not sold on the spots. I think I have to be very particular on where I put them, and therefore it's going to be a bit difficult. So we might need to not do the spots. Alright, in the meantime, let's see if we can draw some flowers or plants. Okay, except for the fact that I'm a horrible drawer. That's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. I'm really tempted to do a couple. I am really, really, really tempted to do a couple. Okay, so let's put some stickers down first. Make sure we're comfortable with that where they are. And then we can work out if we want to put those on there. So, I'm going to use this Choose Kind sticker at the bottom. That's going to cover up my bits and pieces. The exact right shade to do that, so that works really well. So I'm just having a look in this box. So this is a box from Tanya from Snapper's Planning. She sent it to me to have a look at her beautiful stickers. So I'll be using these a little bit in the next couple of weeks. So I'm just looking for stickers that match this color. So I want to use that Hydrate one, and then I want to use, I don't mind if I come out of the green, like this particular green-ish shade. Plants. No, I'm not going to use those plants. They are beautiful though. Savings, weather. Oh, I want to use that laundry one. And I might use that green little notepad. So I'll link to Tanya's store down below if you want to check it out. So I'm going to put that up here because there's a lime and mortar release on Friday that I need to get. I don't have any appointments this week. I can't believe it. We have a whole week without having to go to the hospital or to the doctors or anything like that. So I'm going to do laundry. I'm going to start using stickers like this to remind me that I need to do laundry on certain days. So I'm going to do laundry on Tuesday this week. So I've got my little sticker there. I'm just going to put the Hydrate one. Sort of, it's a bit more of a teal, but I think that's okay. I'm just going to stick this over on the corner here. Looking at that sticker and I don't think it's straight, but I think it'll be alright. And then I'll leave that one out because I might still use that. How good does that green look with that one? And I'm just having a squiz. So I've got some of the stickers here with some gold. So this is where I'm going to bring in the gold. So I want to use this one. I wish these were square and not circle. That's the only thing I'm going to say I wish it was. Because I do love the circle ones, but I very much like square ones better. Oops, I just pushed through the page. Okay, so I'm going to put one over there. I am going to add some of the flowers in. I'm just going to hand draw them. I really hate there's a mark there from something, so I just want to get rid of that. I'm going to save that sticker. So I've got a little bit of gold on either side, and then I'm going to come in and do those little drawings. I think if I'm a bit more careful, I think I can make them work. So I'm going to put one just to balance this out. So I need to put it sort of up here. So I'm going to put it on Monday. So I can feel through here where my page is, so I should be able to make this work. I'm just going to move my mat over a little bit so I've got a bit more give. If I'm really worried, which I am, I'm just a little bit worried, I'm just grabbing my pencil so I can feel where that Monday sticker is. It's right there. So if it's there, we're going down here. So this is sort of my area I can work in. So quite in the right spot when I put it down, but that's alright. So I've got some there. I'm going to put some like a little leaf thing up here. Now that I've done it, I'm kind of a bit, oh no, I've stuffed it up, so it doesn't really matter if I stuff it up some more. Damn, I had it really perfect too. Like, I'm going to help myself out here. If I put this right in the corner, then I can see where my edges are. It's not horrible, but it's not great. I'm going to put one little one up here. Perfect, but it's okay. Like, it's not ruining it or anything. So the last thing I need to do is just add a happy mail kind of thing. Oh, where's my flipper? There it is. I'm just going to add a little bit on the flipper just to bring it in with everything else, because it just now feels like it needs a bit of gold on it. So I'm just grabbing this one. I need to play with this because honestly it will only get better if I play with it. I wish I could see. That's the downside. You have to put the foil down and then you can't see what's coming, like exactly where you're putting it. So if you need to put it somewhere specific, it's not ever going to quite kind of give you the results that you want. Okay, I feel like I need to leave it that way because this side feels really busy and this feels really simple. I need something that says Happy Mail or something that can say Happy Mail. So I'm just grabbing that bit of scrap that I had before. So I'm going to stick that down. Just put the tape on the back here. Stick it down and then I'll just trim off the excess. Just lining that up so it's just like a header strip. Rubbing off the excess glue, and I'm just going to use the washi cutter just to tear that. Kind of like that torn look anyway. Oh, that was what I was going to do. Sorry, I do have some more stickers. So these aren't obviously kikki.K ones. They're Lily and Lion ones, but they kind of match in here, and I feel like a little bit of black won't hurt. So I'm going to add just a couple of these in as well. I think that'll balance this a little, because right now it feels very not quite right. Something about it's just weird. And these are stunning. I've been saving them for a reason because they're just beautiful. I need to get some more. But that's where I need to practice with drawing these because they are so simple. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to draw these myself. I just need to get better and just practice a little bit. And I'm just going to write Happy Mail on that top one there. I do have a gold sticker that says Happy Mail. Actually, hold on, I'm just going to get it. These clear Happy Mail script ones from Monique Plans. This will match perfect. There we go. And then the only thing I'm now tempted to do, no, I'm not. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do some dots, like as in, so I can do like a to-do list, not a to-do list, but like I can tick them off when they're here. So I'm just going to mark it on here where I want to put them, and that way I can just go straight through. I know they'll be in the right spot because I can see. There we go. That one's not right, but it's okay. Hold on, let's go back over to the top. Now it looks horrible, but anyway. So I can just write them in there when I know what they are. Oh my goodness. Alright, I need you guys to let me know what you think of that one. I love the colours. I love the colours. Hold on, I'm just writing this in while I'm remembering. Lime and Mortar released their whale kit on Friday afternoon, so I've got to make sure I remember to get it. Let me know what you think of this one. I'm on the fence. I feel like the gold actually does add something, but I'm just not very good at it, so maybe that's the difference. But let me know. You can leave a comment down below, or of course you can find me on any of my socials. I'll put this back in the middle of the thing now. Whoops. All my socials will be listed down below, so you can find me there. There's also lots of projects that I do, not necessarily on camera, if you're interested in following me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel too, so don't miss anything future from me, including the walkthrough of that gorgeous Paper Lovers book, because it is stunning. And you have to see everything in it, including the other collections, because it's not just this time collection, there's some other stuff in there as well. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!